I had an idea for a
I have
show.
no idea what it means to be autistic. I'm like, they don't like germs.
You know, we've been talking a lot about autism and stuff. So, if there was an idea, if we had like TED talks,
What do you mean? Like a TED Talk for what?
but that could reach those people,
It's just something like an ed talk,
like
a special ed.
special ed talk. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
This is.
Do you think?
I don't know where this is
Do
going.
you think there'd be a
boys.
market for that?
Well, I mean, if there's a market for TED Talks, and the thing about Dumb That Sounds TED, I think Ed Talk isn't that far away around the corner. But what would you think it look like? I mean, TED or Ed, like, is it like someone retarded trying to help people out?
It would have to be. It would have to be like just for. It'd be like the FUBU of retardation.
Hey everybody, this is my Ed Talk, and Holly doesn't like it. Holly doesn't like my Ed Talk. She's trying to Ed Talk with my pants off, and she says, God damn it, and I start shaking my dick around her, and she says, I don't like it. And I was like, listen, this is my Ed Talk, so you need to shut your mouth. And open your mouth, too. Because this is some really good knowledge. And with my Ed Talk, what I try to do is I try to not waste time. And my nice friend Holly says, I'm trying to save time. And my friend Daniel says, time is money. And I say, okay. If it's money, then let's not joke around about it. And then next thing I know, I crap my pants, and I gotta make sure it's not dirty, so I wipe my finger on my head. I take a big whiff. And then I say, it's not that dirty, but sometimes it is. And that's my Ed Talk, is when you're dirty, you should shower, save time. Showering saves time. And if you're not that dirty, then you can rock the hustle.
And so save time by not showering if you're not that dirty?
Yes.
We'll be taking questions from the audience now.
How do you know what is or isn't too dirty?
Well, my mama one time made an enchilada. And it smelled really bad, and I hated it, but I still ate it. And it didn't taste that bad. So I say, if it's not part of the smell of the enchilada, then it don't matter. And that means matter. That's it. So if it stinks worse than that, then what's funny, you fucking fat bitch? You don't make fun of me. I'm
sorry.
She should probably sit down. I'm
no,
getting scared.
I'm touching myself, and
It's
you
okay.
can't stop me. What?
Edgar, it's okay. This is a safe space, and yeah, you're okay,
I'm sorry.
Edgar. You're
I'm
okay.
sorry I
I'm
left.
sorry.
No, you haven't done anything wrong. Our members of the audience need to understand that this is part of our
I'm sorry.
curriculum now here at Yale, and this is a safe space for people that are differently
My pee standing up.
Abled.
able.
I pee standing up. Okay, so I'm a big boy. I'm sorry.
And why do you assume that I don't? Don't assume my
I
gender
didn't.
or how I relieve my body of excrement.
What?
Oh, you don't understand? Then maybe you should sit down and let some other Ed get on the stage.
As a member of the faculty, I'm confused as who is more woke.
I'm
and-
sitting down,
and
but in protest.
whose rights matter more, the trans or the mentally deficient?
This isn't intersectional at all, and I'm gonna leave.
No.
Alright, I'll stay. But if I don't like what I hear, I'm going to make it known.
This is fine. Alright, I'm done.
Sit down,
Who's next?
dummy.
Hello? My
Talk!
Don't yell at me. I'd yell at you, but I don't think you'd understand the language. Beaner. we've had lots of problems with world hunger recently, and I think I've solved a creation for them. Last Christmas, my mommy gave me a Play-Doh kitchen set, and she said you can't eat the burgers and fries that you make with the Play-Doh kitchen set. I tried to eat it, and I could eat it, but it was salty, and it made me too thirsty. And she said I couldn't pass it through my bowels. But what I found is if we could just send these toys on Christmas to every kid in starving countries.
This nigga eating Play-Doh?
Yeah, I think it's about eating Play-Doh.
we would have a way to feed those kids, because in my science experiments I've done, I found that you can actually take any Play-Doh-like substance and place it into the KitchenAid set. One thing I did was, before Thanksgiving, I opened up, I got in trouble, but I opened up a package of Mommy's cookie dough, and I rolled that through all the Play-Doh KitchenAid sets. And boy, you can definitely eat that. It was quite good. And I think if we mix, if we're able to mix toys with tots with a free set of cookie dough, and we can send those out to all the starving kids that come to the parish every Christmas for the Toys for Tots drive, we could end world hunger, or at least end hunger here in Harlem.
Today!
Good night.
All right.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. And who else is coming up?
Yeah, I'm up.
Yeah.
So, like, my caseworker said I have a low IQ. I'm low functioning.
You're not low functioning. You're doing
She
good.
says I'm low functioning.
You're doing good.
And she says that, like, some of the things I did were bad. But I will tell you about them today. Because, honestly, they are a good way to make money for your family. So, sometimes I need to spend more time with my friends. And what I do is I need to go to the movies. And I get online and I like, I get online and I look for Johns. They don't have to be named John, but that's what they call them. And I say, hey, I have 4 kids. And if you want to do stuff with them in exchange for movie tickets, then that is okay with me. My caseworker says it's bad to do, but you get to see all the movies you want. And your kids sometimes get gifts too.
And by kids, you mean like nothing bad happens to your kids. It's okay, right? Like,
yes. All I know is that they come over, these 45, 35-year-old men, and I let them hang out with my kids. I go to my room and I clean my room. Sometimes I paint. Sometimes I make a vision board, which is like a collage of pictures from magazines. And I put them together and it's like things I want for the future. And I'm making that while these 35-year-old men are sitting with my children. But they're not doing anything. But I get movie tickets at the end.
What were some of your favorite movies that you went to see?
Was this a Big Brother program?
No.
No, this is just you.
My mom did it, and she taught me. Her grandmother taught her. This is something my family has done for centuries. Well, movies have... I don't know if movies have been around that long. But... However, the entertainment that happened back then for my grandma, my mom's grandma, and her grandma, she taught them to use their kids to get closer to that entertainment or get access to it. Do you want to see my vision board?
Yes.
Well, I didn't bring it.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. That's very well. And no kids were harmed recording this.
Actually, what's funnier is kids were definitely harmed recording this because that's an actual person. That was an actual DHS case.
I thought this was a TED Talk. TED Talk.
It was.
No, you're right. You're right.
But what's insane is that was an actual
I don't know
woman.
if it had been going on for centuries, but at least a generation or two.
I have a belief that like, okay, the idea of evil is relativistic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very few people believe in an actual evil of
It's getting warm up in here,
You have to be a
boys.
little smart to understand evil.
yeah.
Because then you have to perform it.
Sometimes evil is just retardation.
Yeah,
and
evil
stupidity.
that we see it, of what people see as evil is, I'm not talking about what like Arthur Machen talks about, where evil is this like ecstatic state of sin,
You said retardation has a dark side.
of things that should not be. I'm not talking about that evil. I'm talking about the relativist evil.
Yeah.
And really, most of what that is stupidity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stupidity, animalism. That sounds bad. I'm not saying...
No, but it's completely true.
Yeah.
I wish I wouldn't have bought that kind. I like the clear red sky.
So
When they
this was
said
an-
it didn't have red sky, I should have
This was an
zoned out.
actual woman.
Sorry.
This was an actual woman.
Yes,
on a
it was.
case.
She just had a low IQ. She was low functioning. Everyone in her family was low functioning. Everyone knew that she was pimping her kids out for money and food stamps and
You figured this
stuff
out in
and
your job?
movie tickets. Yeah.
Well,
She literally pimped her kids out
I know
for
why
movie
you quit
tickets.
that job, man. That's a lot.
It was a lot.
Really?
I was
No,
so
really,
depressed.
really. Like, I'm joking, but like, if you had to, like, say for real deal with this,
We had to sit
Like
at
Holly,
a
yeah,
table
that's a
with
lot.
her and her boyfriend and her brother and sister and like this whole family of low IQ, basically retarded people,
hey,
and try to figure out how are we